Have you ever thought about what you want your financial destination to look like, or what it's going to take for you to create the financial future that you want? If you are like most people, the answer is sort of, kind of, but not really. I know you have your New Year's resolutions, and I know you probably revisit them every couple of months, but is that really enough for you to be focused and intentional about the goals that you want to bring to fruition, the things that you want to manifest in your life? This is really important because for most people, instead of focusing on where they want to go, they are preoccupied with where they are right now. And that makes sense. Like, your life is happening right now and you're immersed in it. But when you're so focused in where you are not going to be able to be in a position to create more of the things that you want, right? So when you're thinking about where you are, you're not going to be able to create a solution, because you can't create a solution when your mindset is in a state, the very same state that created the problem. You got to shift your thinking so that you can start creating more and newer solutions from a completely different mindset and a completely different thought process. Now, the reason that this is important is because your financial future is important, but also because in order for you to create the financial future that you want, you got to be taking way more action than you're probably taking right now. If you want to be able to retire comfortably before you're 100 years old, you got to be taking some crazy action right now, especially if you're a woman and especially if you're a millennial. Women are obviously getting paid less than men. Millennials are the first generation to be paid less than their parents, which is crazy. And both demographics are some of the most educated people in the world. So we got the credentials, we got the education, we got the jobs, but we don't have the money. So that means we have to be even more intentional to get the things that we want. And a lot of that starts with just being focused on the future that you want to create. And I'm going to keep driving that home because magical things happen when you are thinking about what it is that you want for your future. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I studied neuroscience and psychology while I was in college, and I absolutely loved it. It is so fascinating to learn about how the brain works. And guess what? When you're focused on your future and what you want, your brain starts working, the neurons start connecting, you begin to create a neural network that fires in a certain pattern that helps you have ideas to create and get what you want. Now, before you go thinking, Tasha is crazy and she has obviously lost her mind to all of this woo-woo madness, before you start thinking that, I want you to think for yourself. Look around you. Look at the phone in your hand. Look at the things in your house, the couch, the table. Look at the TV. Think about the plane that you flew in. How did all of that come to fruition? Where did it come from? It didn't fall out of the sky. I'll give you a hint. Everything that you see in front of you started as an idea in somebody's mind. Without that idea, there would never be any of this before us right now. So, I say that to say this. If you want to be intentional about creating the future that you want, you have to start here. You have to start in your mind, and by being intentional about the things that you're thinking about, because whatever you're thinking about, your brain is going to work with you to give you ideas and thoughts and feelings that are going to move you in the direction of what you're focusing on. So if you're focusing on the situation before you right now, how you're struggling, how you're in debt, how you're worried about money, how you don't like your job, or maybe everything is good but you know that you're living beneath your financial potential and it is killing you. No matter where you are, if you're focused on those things, your brain is going to give you more and more and more to keep creating exactly what you're focused on. That's how you find yourself in this negative financial loop, this cycle, and you wonder, how is it that no matter what I do, I cannot break out of this cycle? It's because your reality is so strong that it is creating your future. But you don't have to allow your reality to create your future. You can allow your focus to create your future. When you focus on new things and you create new mindsets, you give yourself the opportunity to create new possibilities, new opportunities. All of these new incredible things can start to happen, all because you focus on it and your brain starts to work with you to create exactly what it is that you're focusing on. Now, I'm not saying that your brain is going to do all the work. It really isn't magic. It's just like magic. You're going to start to get new ideas, more optimistic feelings, more excitement, more energetic, more assertiveness. You're going to start to, whatever it takes, all of those things are going to start to be more available to you. The word potentiation is coming to me. It's like it starts to bubble up and reach this threshold that now you can see it. But before, it was there, but you couldn't see it. It was just underneath the surface. You already got everything that you need, but just give it a little boost with your focus. So I asked you this question. Have you ever thought about what you want your financial destination to look like? And are you thinking about whether or not you are taking the right actions to create the financial future you want? Well, now is your chance. Thank you guys so much, and I look forward to being with you next time. Mwah. Bye.